15 Ways to Lose Weight Without Exercise in 2020. It's a perennial question: can you lose weight without exercise? Let's start with this. Exercise is terrific for your body and mind, in so many ways. It cuts down on your risk for a multitude of diseases and can lower your incidence of depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems, as well as boost your energy, help you sleep, and more. It can also help you get and keep a fitter, slimmer body. So exercise equals health, and we should all move our bodies every day. That said, when it comes to losing weight, what you eat is key, and studies show there are plenty of weight loss strategies that have nothing to do with exercise. Check out these 14 science-backed, slim-down tips. 1. Control your portions. When you're at home, eat from smaller plates and bowls. You'll likely take in fewer calories, and it tricks your brain into thinking you're chowing down on more than you actually are. Do the opposite when you're eating healthy foods, like salads or roasted veggies, then it makes sense to supersize those dishes. Another important tip: don't eat from packages of anything, even those healthier chips or crackers. Portion some out into a dish, and put the bag or box away. When eating out, portion control can be a tougher challenge, given the giganto serving sizes in restaurants, so before you go, think about how you're going to handle that. You can order an appetizer and small salad instead of an appetizer and main dish. You can split a dish with a friend, or you can ask for a to-go box right up front, and put half your meal in there before you dig in. 2. Eat more fiber. Fiber is in fruit, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains. Fiber is different than other foods because the body does not digest it in the small intestine. Instead, the food moves to the large intestine, where fermentation occurs. This benefits people by increasing fullness, slowing down digestion, increasing food transit time and nutrient absorption, preventing constipation. People can add more fiber into a balanced diet by eating fruit every day, including whole grains in the diet, such as steel-cut oats and brown rice. Eating plenty of vegetables. The fiber in the skin of many vegetables is also beneficial. As long as people thoroughly wash the skin, it is safe and easy to eat when cooked. 3. Load up on protein too. Like fiber, protein naturally helps you feel full by influencing the production of satiety hormones, says Ansel. It takes a long time to digest, so you're unlikely to go scrounging for a snack after a protein-rich meal. And here's a neat trick: protein also takes more energy to digest than, say, fat or carbs, so you don't store as many of its calories. For maximum impact, aim for 20 grams per meal from lean proteins such as fish, chicken, turkey, eggs, and low-fat dairy. 4. Get enough sleep. It's well established that sleep deprivation can lead to weight gain. It comes down to hormones. Sleep-deprived people produce more ghrelin, an appetite-stimulating hormone. And they produce less leptin, the hormone that tells you when you've eaten enough. There's also evidence that the overly sleepy eat more calories, and more comfort food carbs. And it's no surprise that when you're exhausted, it's harder to control your impulses, meaning, grabbing cookie after cookie may seem like a fine idea. 5. Weigh yourself. I'm a fan of getting on the scale a few times a week, says Ansel. For a lot of people, weighing yourself can be stressful, but it can provide some really important feedback before things start to snowball. You don't have to weigh yourself every day, but stepping on the scale 2 to 3 times a week can help you nip weight gain in the bud, so you don't have to take drastic action with your diet later. 6. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're actually thirsty, maybe even slightly dehydrated. So in between meals, before you nosh on a snack, try drinking a big glass of water. It's also a good idea to do that before a meal. It leads to greater weight loss, one study showed. And carry a bottle with you throughout the day, to sip as you go. 7. Cut down on sugar. It's unclear whether sugar in and of itself makes you gain weight, says Ansel. But one thing is for sure: it tends to travel in foods that have way too many calories. Whether it's soda, sweetened lattes, or dessert, these should be the first foods to go if you're trying to slim down. And remember, the sweet stuff is hidden in all sorts of foods: ketchup, bread, salad dressing, and so on. 8. Don't drink your calories. It's a simple way to take in less calories overall. But there's another important reason to follow this rule: drinking calories, rather than eating them, is less satisfying and doesn't lead to the same feeling of fullness, research shows. So that's another reason why drinking your calories, especially sugary BEVs, can lead to weight gain. 9. Eat more mindfully. In other words, slow down. Your brain needs to catch up with your mouth and send the signal that you're full, and that's harder when you're speeding through your meal. Also, studies have shown that when you're distracted, you tend to eat more. So stash your phone, turn off the TV, and pay attention to what you're eating. 10. Chew more. A small study showed that prolonged chewing at lunch leads to eating fewer snacks later in the day. It's worth noting, though, that many of the study participants reported that they really didn't enjoy the lunch, with all that chomping. So worth a try, but it may or may not work for you. 11. Stash food out of sight. A study found that obese people are more likely to keep food around in highly visible locations. So do the opposite, especially with stuff that you don't want to be munching all the time. Meaning, that bowl of apples? Fine to keep it in your eye line. The bags of chips? Nah. 12. Cut out diet sodas. A recent study found that kids and teens who drink diet beverages eat more calories during the day. This is just one of several studies connecting diet drinks to weight gain. So again, water is a great bet. Want to make it more interesting? Get a water bottle infuser, an easy way to add fruit. 13. Breathe. When you're stressed, your levels of the hormone cortisol spike. It's that fight or flight response. And some older studies have shown that people tend to eat more if they're high cortisol reactors, those people who particularly tend to lose their chill under stress. So to avoid that nom 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 reaction, and to protect your health in so many other ways, take time each day to do something to lower the stress temperature, whether it's meditation, exercise, or sitting quietly with a good book. Methods to reduce stress include getting regular exercise, reducing caffeine intake, practicing meditation or mindfulness, saying no to non-essential commitments, spending time outdoors, trying yoga. 14. Write things down. It may not be sexy, but study after study has shown that writing down what you eat is one of the most effective weight loss tools out there, says Ansel. Whether it's in a journal, using the Notes app on your phone, or your favorite weight loss app, recording what you eat is the single best way to identify those sneaky little ways you might be overdoing it. 15. Boost your cooking skills. Understanding how to prepare meals and developing better skills in the kitchen can be a powerful way to lose weight without reducing food intake. People who have more knowledge about how to cook different foods are more likely to eat a wide variety of highly nutritious ingredients, including fruit and vegetables, which are great for weight loss. In fact, researchers are increasingly linking weight gain and obesity to poor cooking skills. People who are not confident in the kitchen can try taking a cookery class or watching cooking videos online. A great place to start is Jamie Oliver's Food Tube, which focuses on how to make simple, healthful meals. If you like the content in this channel, then hit like button, share and subscribe this video and comment. Thank you for staying in this channel.